There you go.
Happy Wednesday!
Happy Wednesday, guys. How you doing? So, we've gotten a lot of questions and comments and stuff recently, probably because of the holidays and all that stuff. So we wanted to do another Q&A and go over them. So let's just dive right in. You want to read the first one?
Yes, this is from ACPACP85. Hey Chris, my name is Ashley. Ignore the screen name above. I'm using my husband's YouTube account. First thing first, I'm a big fan. Thank you so much for taking your time to answer questions. Very kind of you.
That's what I do.
It took me a week to watch all 35 Q&A videos. So my question is, number 1, was it easy or difficult to remember script lines from Power Rangers in Space or any TV shows/movies?
Was it easy or difficult? I don't know. I've always had a pretty easy time memorizing my scripts, my sides for the day. Thankfully, with a lot of TV shows, particularly Power Rangers, they're not very dialogue heavy. If you watch some of the scenes, it's not like somebody's reciting Shakespeare for 40 minutes. It's pretty easy on the dialogue. It's mostly like, hey, there's a putty, punch him. Okay, there you go. Keep going.
All right, number 2, would you come to New York for Comic-Con or do you have any upcoming events in New York? I hope so. I really, really, really want to meet you.
I appreciate you saying that very much, Ashley. And would I go to New York for Comic-Con? Of course I would, yes. But do we have any coming up right now in New York? No, we don't. We don't have anything set up yet for New York. So you gotta stay tuned and check out the Facebook pages and all that stuff. My better half here, she does post the schedules and stuff. So when she knows, you guys know. Okay? Keep going.
Alrighty, number 3, do you sing or dance? LOL.
When I'm drunk, and that's about it. Other than that, no, it's not fun to watch.
When he has a favorite song like the Red Hot Chili Peppers that come on, then he sings it. So
Yeah.
every now and then, if he has a favorite song that comes on the radio,
Yeah, occasionally.
I'll catch him in tune.
Every now and then. Keep going.
Number 4, how was it like to work with Beverly Mitchell on Seventh Heaven?
Beverly.
She played Lucy.
Yes, she was the. It was actually very funny. She was the middle sister. Out of the 3, they had 3 girls in the show, 3 sisters. She was the middle one. However, she was the oldest out of all 3 of them. In real life, I mean, she is in fact older than Jessica Biel. When I first met her, I was like, "What? Really?" Because she looks very young, or at least when I was on the show, she looked very young. I don't know now, but I'm sure she does because she looked like a friggin' baby on the show. It was a pretty fun set. It was pretty fun. I don't know. Good times. Good times had by all.
Alrighty, number 5, and lastly, do you have any funny bloopers that you remember doing in Power Rangers in Space?
Funny bloopers that I remember. I don't know. I mean, there was every fight scene that we would film. There's always a mistake that happens, and it's not. That's just the way that it works with a film, with any kind of filming process, especially when there's fight choreography. Somebody always slips up. It's not intentional. It just happens because life happens. So, I'm sure there's plenty of times when I've actually punched on my series. I would punch the Quantrons and, pulling back. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry, Takahito. And he's like, what are you doing? No, I'm fine. I was like, oh yeah, you are. You're Japanese. You can get run over by a car and you're fine. I don't know. There's tons of that stuff. So I don't know. I mean, if I ever think of anything that really stood out, I promise you guys I'll make a video about it. Next up is from Andros Gay, and that's gay as in Gaye. Hey buddy, in the Forever Red episode where your character was in a shootout with Lightspeed Rescue Ranger, why did your stuntman lose his balance, and if so, what would you do? P.S. He to the haw. Nice little P.S. there. Why did my stuntman lose his balance? I don't know. He probably stepped on something and he slipped up a little. And what would I do? I would probably lose my balance. Because if he did, I guarantee you I would. And for those of you that maybe younger and you don't know, I believe when he's saying "He to the Haw," he's referencing the very old TV show called Hee Haw, which was in fact like Saturday Night Live, but for rednecks and hicks.
Is that in the 1970s?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I actually have a picture with whatever her name is, Wendy. Wendy, who she looks like Dolly Parton.
That sounds about. Well, I don't know.
I can't think of her last name, but I got pictures with her on my Facebook page.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I've never seen the show. That sounds right because every woman on that show looked exactly like Dolly Parton. Big blonde bouffant hair. That's what they did. Next up, you want to go?
M Barrow 49, or it might be MB Arrow 49.
No, it's M Barrow.
Is it okay? I went to Vegas for New Year's.
Lucky you. All right, that must have been crowded. Next up, 2 in a row from Andrew Suarez. Andrew said, and this is in regards to the Between the Sheets video, just like the last one from M Barrow, where we said, hey, why don't you guys, type in and say what you did for New Year's and your resolution and any success that you had in 2015 that you'd like to carry over to 2016. So it was a lot of shit that we asked from you guys. So Andrew Suarez says, New Year's resolution at the moment, lose weight, hopefully gain muscle, and attend Power Morphicon. New Year's Day, went to my friend Brian's house and played Smash Brothers and watched some of my friends drinking and get drunk and act crazy. Brian's older brother made me take a pirate shot of moonshine, and it turned out I took 3 shots worth, and Brian's brother was very eager to personally watch me take the shot.
Wow.
So, yeah. Success from 2015 to transfer to 2016, working again, because right now it's been super slow and they don't need me at the moment. And Chris, can I pay you in hugs to hear you to an accent? And then he said again, do an accent. Yes, but the payment comes first. The rest of that stuff's really good. Although I will ask you, I don't know what the hell a pirate shot is. I'm sure it's piratey, but I don't know what. Next up, from the Raging Zerker Gaming, what did he say?
Hey, I was on your stream.
Yes, you were. Very good, thank you. Then from Purabelle57, love the Dark Crystal, and I love Cabin in the Woods. Thank you, Purabelle, and I love the picture with the little thing, the little flower in your hair. Never get over that. Next up from Ranger Red 323.
My New Year was okay. Just hang out with my family, and I'm watching. I'm wanting to make an anti-bullying club to stop bullying once and for all. My friend killed himself. Y'all might have heard of him, Terry McCain, and you should totally start acting again.
Well, wow. I am very sorry to hear that about your friend Terry McCain. That really sucks. I can only assume that it was in regards to some kind of bullying shit. And bullying is really stupid.
Yeah.
It's not good. So, I hope that the rest of your year looks better. And again, I'm very sorry for your loss, but, we all must push forward. Good luck with the anti-bullying club campaign.
And then it goes on and says, hashtag Shayla New Year, LOL.
Yes. Parabelle57, again, came in and said, in reference to Star Wars episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, didn't George Lucas direct and write all 6? So aren't you guys dissing Lucas for making Anakin's characters whiny? Are you guys going to see the new Star Wars? Okay, Star Wars, something that I can talk about. Lucas wrote 4, 5, and 6. He wrote the story for them. I don't know if he actually did the screenplay, and I know that he directed 4. Episode 4. I think he might have come back to direct episode 1, but he did not direct the rest of them. No. And I don't even think that he wrote 2 and 3. So no, I'm not dissing him, but it wouldn't matter even if he did write them all, because honestly, one of the worst things to happen to Star Wars is George Lucas. It sucks. He created it, and he did a brilliant job in what he did, but then he kind of went back and decided, nah, fuck it. Let's destroy everything we made. Thanks, George. And then also she said, thanks for the compliment on the flowers and stars, LOL. You're very welcome, Parabelle. So yeah, we're gonna move on because I don't want to piss off any more George Lucas fans. You go.
From Aaron Chin. Happy New Year, Chris. I was wondering if you know what Spider-Man. I was wondering if you know what Spider-Man. Not to be off topic. I think he's talking about probably your video.
Yes, but I don't know to what regard. I don't know what you mean by that. I was wondering if you know what Spider-Man, not to be off topic. I'm sorry, Aaron. I'll have to look through that video. It was the second part to the 10 great movies you may not have ever heard about. Somewhere in there, I guess I referenced Spider-Man. So I will have to look through all that and figure out what in the hell you're talking about. And there we go. Next up is funny because it's from Spectacular Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Where is Andros in the Power Rangers universe now? Also, would you like to have a cameo in my upcoming Power Rangers fan series? Okay, I'll answer the second one first. That we'll have to talk about. You'll have to email me and we'll figure out what's going on there because I can't just jump right into something, you know? So you have to, I'm sorry, but you have to appreciate that you would have to figure that shit out together and all that stuff. Where is Andros in the Power Rangers universe right now? Probably locked up in prison.
For?
Trying to steal back the megaship.
What was yours to begin with?
Yeah, I know. And then they decided, hey, we're going to give it to the Lost Galaxy guys. Why? Because. Thanks. Okay, good. That was my fucking spaceship. But sure. Yeah, I think he's probably in prison for stealing it. Or, no, actually probably more likely, he just did steal it and just flew the fuck off.
Probably so.
Probably more, yeah, because he has the Force. So, you know, Leo is all tough and stuff, but Andros has the Force. Sorry, the Force trumps being able to rip your shirt off and shit. The Force wins. Next up, from Fresh as Flowers, you're up.
Great list. Also, Happy New Year.
This is in regards to the second part of the 10 great movies, blah, blah, blah.
All right. So another top 10 list I like to see you do for fun is your personal list of the absolute worst movies you've had to sit through.
That is a brilliant idea. Fresh as Flowers, I love the way you think, honey. You just keep coming up with great ideas. So, yes, gonna have to do that. Gonna have to jump in on that stuff. That sounds good. So, when I can, I'm gonna try to make a top 10 list of shitty movies. Next, from Riku. Happy New Year, Chris. Happy New Year to you, Riku. Nice and short and to the point. Love it. Next, from Kazuma2987.
Interesting fact about Cabin in the Woods. Chris Hemsworth starred in an Australian soap opera called Home and Away. His character's little brother was played by Jason Smith, who would go on to play Casey, the Red Jungle Furry Ranger, alongside Anna Hutchinson, the Yellow Jungle Furry Ranger.
Fury.
Fury.
Furry.
What was that? Who would later go on to star in Cabin in the Woods alongside Chris Hemsworth.
Wow.
That's a reverse chain.
Yeah. Huh. Hemsworth is somehow related to Power Rangers. I feel a little bit better.
Why doesn't he become a Power Ranger? Or a villain?
Because he would be fucking unstoppable. He's Thor. You can't beat him. He's Thor. I mean, the Hulk could beat him, but beyond that, he's pretty unstoppable. Well, Odin could. Anyways, tangent. From Camsterdam, SP Guy. Happy New Year's, Chris and Co. I'll be sure to check these out when I can. Thanks for the upload. And that was, again, in reference to the second part of the top 10 great movies you may not know about. Whoo, boy. This is a hell of a one. I'm going to read this one, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
This is from Michael DeFeo, 18. Hey, Chris, my name is Mike DeFeo, and Power Rangers in Space was my absolute favorite season when I was growing up. Now, in a previous interview, you said if it was up to you as to where Andros would be right now, you said he would probably be flying the megaship with Zane back in the meat locker, and that he probably wouldn't be with Ashley. Now, I'm okay with all that, but can you elaborate as to why you don't think that Andros and Ashley's relationship would have worked? I mean, they clearly had feelings for each other, went on dates, and had the best relationship of any of the other Ranger couples, and in the very last episode, Andros chose to go back to Earth, mainly for being with Ashley, and in my opinion, so Yeah. Oh, in my opinion. So why don't you think their relationship would have worked, and why do you think he would have left her and Earth when he gave up being on his home world to be with his team on Earth? Also, do you still have contact with any other castmates from Power Rangers in Space, and if so, who? I talked to Nemo quite a bit. Yes. I talked to Nemo. Now, as far as all that other crap you're talking about. Okay. I don't think that a relationship between Andros and Ashley would work because I don't think that a relationship between Andros and anybody would work. I personally believe that the character should be pretty mentally unhinged. He had been flying around in space for however the hell long it was by himself. He had a whole spaceship where there would have been a whole team and everybody's dead and his best buddy's in the meat locker frozen in a little Zanesicle in the back. He's pretty much flying and doing everything on his own, so I think that he would not be able to understand how to make a relationship work. I think that he would just lose it at some point. Probably pretty violently and destructively. I'm going by, like, kind of just, like, thinking of it, like a psychiatrist would kind of look at it or something like that. No, I'm not a psychiatrist, nor am I a psychoanalyst, but I'm kind of trying to look at it through that and think, well, what the hell would he do? I don't think that he would be able to keep a relationship going because he just loses everybody. Everybody that's close to him, he loses them at some point. So how do you keep that from happening? You don't have anybody near you. That's just my opinion, and I know it's a very downer. It's slightly depressing and all that shit. But that's what I think the character would be doing. Zane might be with him, but even then, he might have gotten so used to the fact that, I'm going to lose him at some point, that he might have just said, you know what, man, you just go do what you're going to do with my sister. I don't care. I'm going to just... You go that way, I'm going this way.
With my sister?
Karan.
Oh.
Yeah, Zane and
you would... Okay.
Yeah. This girl right here. Hopefully that answers what you're asking. That's all I got. Next. From...
Kit Kat Cow.
Okay.
I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's to the both of y'all. God bless both of y'all and stay awesome.
All right, y'all. All right. I use the word y'all myself, so that's fine. From Lucas Simonetti. First it says, look at my picture. And then
Batman.
says...
Batman?
What is it?
Is Batman? No?
I don't know. Give us a second, Lucas, and we're going to look at your picture.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Batman. Great. And second, what was it like being a Power Ranger? Much better than being Batman. There you go. You're up.
From Ash Loose X. Merry Christmas, Chris. Are you going to review Star Wars The Force Awakens? Anyway, if you want to see Anakin Skywalker done properly, you should watch the Star Wars The Clone Wars TV series. In the series, Anakin is the way he is supposed to be, which is lighthearted, gallant, and a vulnerable guy, but ultimately a tragic figure.
Okay, well, are we going to review The Force Awakens? We actually tried doing that a couple of times with Danny, but noise and shit going on around us prevented it from happening. Maybe we will. We might try it again. And as far as the Clone Wars TV series, sorry, I can't get into it. No, anything that has to do with 1, 2, and 3, I do not consider that Star Wars, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. Nope. Sorry. From Alex Lima. Hola, Chris and Shayla. Year is almost done, and I want to take time and acknowledge all the great videos you've given us this year. We have stared at the screen and learned so much about your character that we love so much, but also have learned about your own personal likes and dislikes. I look back at In Space through your eyes and the many achievements you've been a part of. Thanks for the ride. Congrats to both of you. Congrats to you both on your success this past year, and I'm wishing you both even more great things to come in 2016. I'm hoping to meet you all both at a con, and yes, give you both a hug, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Thank you, Alex. You are just a wonderful poet. Do you want to do this one?
From Mbaro49.
Again.
Okay.
Yes.
Chris, have you seen the new Deadpool trailer? If so, what are your thoughts?
Yes, I have, and I'm 100% for it. I'm totally for Deadpool. It looks like it's going to be a very funny movie, and thankfully they got, Ryan Reynolds to be him, because he is probably the best choice. So, yes. I look very forward to it. Emperor Gontier says, Happy Holidays. Jamie Joke says, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Yummy Wolf Anime Rules says, you're one of my top rangers. You're awesome and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. By the way, JDF is my favorite ranger, but you're my second. I think we already made some of those. Okay. So thank you so much. That's fine. I'll take it. I'm number 2 instead of number 1. That's fine.
You're my number 1.
Thank you, Boo. So those are the questions, comments that we've gotten within the last week or so. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Thank you guys for commenting and all that stuff. And a little bit of news. We've had some new recent additions put up on the Store Envy site. What could it possibly be? Oh my god. First off, to get to the site, you go to you can go to my website, my comic books website, which is www.westcoastcomics.net, and right there on the bar it says go to the store. Press that, it takes you right to the damn store. So, new stuff. We put up 2 new pictures, 2 new 8x10 pictures. One is from the Grandma Matchmaker episode. It's a picture of, the 5, me and the other 4 guys as our team together, all looking really stupid up at the screen like this. Apparently something was on the other side of the screen, and it was really shocking, because all 5 of us are just like, especially me and Selwyn, though. Selwyn and I both just kind of look like, everybody else looks like, oh my god, and Selwyn and I are just looking like, what the fuck? So, yeah. That one, and then I also put up another one, which I cannot remember what episode it was from, but we were in the desert, so if that helps, good.
Behind the scenes.
It's a behind the scenes shot, yes, and it does have the greatest guy ever in the shot, aside from me, Koichi Sakamoto. Yes! The man himself. Of course, you can only see like half of his face, but you do get to see all of his damn ponytail. He has cut it since. But at the time, he had a ponytail that almost went down to his butt, and that just made him ridiculously sexy. And the guy can punch through, like, steel. Like, he can actually do that. I think. Probably. But we also put something else up, didn't we? What else did we put up, Boo?
Forever Red scripts. The Forever Red script.
Oh my god. It's up on the site.
Buy your copy and get it signed.
Yes, if you buy a copy, I will sign it, of course. Yes. We have very few of them right now. So if you want one, jump on that and jump on it, go get it, buy it, order it. I'll sign it, and then we'll get it sent out to you, and there you go. So, yes. And anything else?
Yeah.
What?
What is today?
What is today?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The 6th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what about that?
You tell me.
Tell
our audience.
I don't know.
Okay, well, never mind.
Today is 11 months that this little one has wrangled me into a relationship.
Really?
Yes. 11 months today.
You fell for it.
I did. But that means that next month, February 6th, will be 1 whole year that I've had to deal with this shit.
You know you love me.
I do. Yes. So there you go. So congratulations to us.
Congratulations to us.
There you go. We've survived 11 months together. I don't know how the fuck we've done that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not just saying it's been rough for me. I know it's also been rough for this one too, but somehow
definitely been through a lot in the last 11 months.
We have. We've had our share of ups and downs and downs and ups.
Got through them.
Yeah, somehow. Anywho, so yeah, if you want to find us on Facebook, what do they look for?
They can look for you, Christopher Khayman Lee fan page.
There you go.
Instagram.
Is just Christopher Khayman Lee, right?
All one word.
Yeah, just one word for Instagram, Christopher Khayman Lee. And just go to the fan page. And of course, like I said before, do check out my comic book website. That is www.westcoastcomics.net. We try to get up a new page every week. Sometimes it takes a little longer, especially when there's holidays, because everybody has family shit to do. So there you go. But yeah, that should be it. So I think we're good. Okay. You want to say goodnight to everybody?
Good night.
Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. We'll talk to you later.
Meh.